everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm doing a quick one all about healing from an episiotomy. So if you've watched my labour story then you'll know that I basically had an episiotomy during birth and I have just been basically trying to recover as we speak. So yeah, just thought I'd share some tips with you how I've been helping myself recover, and just thought I'd share them with you guys. So if you would like to know some tips on how to heal from episiotomy, this is not going to appeal to everyone, but if this does appeal to yourself then please keep on watching. So, I must say I'm looking very plain faced today. Being a mum has taught me one thing: if you have a little bit of time, like, make the most of it. And obviously I still want to film YouTube videos, but I haven't got enough time as of yet. I haven't mastered the art of doing my face and being able to get ready and then film and then actually have a life, eat and look after my child. So yeah, a lot of my videos now are probably just going to be of me being very plain because that's all I seem to manage lately. But anyway, on with the video. So I had an episiotomy done and I don't actually know how many stitches or like what that classes as, whether that's like in terms of like second or third, fourth degree tear, I don't know. I'll insert a picture on screen so you can kind of see what an episiotomy is, but if you are watching this video and find this interesting or useful, then you probably already know what one is or have already had one done yourself. So yeah, basically it's just where doctors perform like a cut to your vagina in like certain positions to help the baby come out, and a lot of people need these done if they've had like an instrumental birth. I mean, our little boy's heart rate was dropping and we needed to get him out quick, so I had to have the ventouse, and obviously to get the instruments in there they had to cut me. So yes, all fun and games. Yeah, recovery from this has been hard for me. I've found it really hard. I'm still not fully healed and I'm 3 weeks postpartum tomorrow. So by the time you see this video I'll have probably been about 3-4 weeks postpartum, but as we speak I'm 3 weeks. So just to give you a bit of a background of how I've been like feeling with this. The first week was agony. I must tell you, I was in so much pain afterwards, like it was awful. Each week has gradually got better. This week I feel loads better in myself. I'm still not there, but you know what, I'm a lot better than I was 2 weeks ago, you know. So just please just keep with it and keep going, keep looking after yourself, resting as much as you can, even though you're gonna have a newborn. But yeah, just try and keep with it and just know that it does get better. And I never thought I'd hear myself say this because I literally thought, that's it, my life has ended, my vagina is cut open, I'm never going to be able to do anything again, I'm never going to have kids again, never going to have sex again, I'm never going to even just go for a wee or a poo. Never going to be the same again. I was so dramatic. But yeah, it does honestly get better, so just keep in there. I will just say I did get an infection down there around a week into my postpartum life, and yeah, it didn't look infected, but the pain I was having from it made me think, right, something's not right. So I went to the doctors, they swabbed it and they said, yeah, you've got mild infection down there, like within your stitches, put you on a course of antibiotics and you should start healing better. So I've been on antibiotics and using these things what I'm going to mention today, and like I said, 3 weeks on I'm feeling much better in myself, and everything down there, because I have looked, does kind of look intact now. I mean, it doesn't look the same as it did, but it does still look normal-ish. The first thing I want to tell you is pain relief. Make sure you keep topped up on your pain relief. I was taking paracetamol and ibuprofen. When I was breastfeeding I didn't take ibuprofen because I don't think you can when you're breastfeeding, I'm not sure. So I just used to take paracetamol, but I used to keep on top of them. But now I'm not breastfeeding and my little boy is like formula fed, I take ibuprofen and paracetamol. I kind of just keep on top of all my pain relief because I think even if you're not feeling the pain, let me tell you, as soon as that paracetamol wears off, you know about it. So just keep on top of pain relief. Number 2 would be constantly shower or wash yourself down there. So in terms of showering, I'm not gonna lie, as a new mum I haven't been able to shower every single day. Like Neil works away in the army, so I'm on my own Monday to Friday and Neil's home on the weekend. So finding time to actually shower is hard. Now I know you might say, well, you sat filming YouTube, of course you've got time. But my little boy is literally laid like right there, so I can see him, whereas when I'm showering, I don't know, I just feel like I need to be able to see him all the time. Maybe as my confidence grows I won't feel like this, but yeah, that's how I'm feeling at the moment. Now if you haven't got time to shower every day but you still need to keep down there clean, what I recommend is getting this. So this is just a basic little jug. I got this in a set of 3 from the Aldi. This is just the smallest one, what we don't use in the kitchen. And I keep this in the bathroom. Now there is a lot of people using, I'm sure they're called like Perry bottles or something. It's like a bottle with like a tube, so you can like squirt the water up there to clean it all out. But literally this works just the same, and like I said, it cost me around £1 for 3 jugs and I just use this. So what I do, obviously I get a wash every day even if I can't shower, like I just get a little strip wash. But once I've been to the toilet, whether it be for a number 1 or a number 2, like as soon as I've been to the toilet, I fill this up with lukewarm water. You don't want it cold and you do not want it hot. Just warm water so it's comfortable. I fill it up and then I just pour it on myself. That way it just keeps everything clean, and then you can literally like just dry it off afterwards, but it just kind of keeps everything freshened up down there rather than just padding it with paper. I will say as well, in regards to pouring water on yourself, while you go into the toilet, if at the beginning when your stitches are quite open, you might find pouring water while you actually have a wee really helps. And if you drink a lot as well, make sure you drink a lot of water or dilute. Keep your wee diluted and it won't sting as much, and honestly this little jug has been a lifesaver. So yeah, I still use this now. Every time I go to the toilet I just pour it on myself, dry myself off, and I just know that down there is staying clean. Now also, whilst talking about going to the toilet, for a number 2, another thing that I recommend is taking lactulose or like a stool softener. So I take lactulose every day now. I take it in the morning and at night. I just take 15 millilitres. You get like a little measuring cup. Now it might sound a little bit awkward talking about like stool softeners on YouTube, but let me tell you, you're going to want your poo to come out soft, because there is no time for straining when you have got like stitches all down there, like everything's open, so you're gonna want everything to just kind of just fall out. So yeah, I recommend you getting a stool softener and trying that. Now talking about drying off, so once you've used this, I was actually recommended, instead of drying myself with toilet paper down there, to use either a hairdryer or a fan. Now that sounds really random, but honestly it has helped a lot. So they always say the best way to heal anything is have some air to it. I don't just want to lay on my bed with a towel underneath me while I'm still bleeding. It's a little bit hard because it's just messy, you know. So what I actually did, so once I've been in the shower I will use my hairdryer, because usually like Neil's home or someone's around so I can actually have a shower. But if it's just like every day when I'm on the toilet, obviously I've just used this, I got myself one of these. So this is just a 99p fan from Home Bargains. Not sponsored, by the way, none of the items in this video are sponsored, it's just what have been helping me recover. I just used this from Home Bargains. It's a little mini fan, battery operated, and literally you can just hold that underneath your bits when you sat on the toilet and just dry yourself down there. And let me tell you, the cool air down there is so relieving. You'll thank me for this. So get yourself a little fan, it really helps just to cool everything, relieve everything, and get a bit of air to it as well, so it'll help with the healing process. So in the hospital I had some really big chunky maternity pads, and I was looking for some like cheap alternatives for like when I came home. Now the best ones I have found, I've tried quite a few. I've tried some from Boots, I've tried some from the chemist, I've tried tenner lady ones. The best ones I've found are actually these. So I think they're called Kotex or something. Now I've got the daytime ones as well, but these are actually the nighttime. It's just what were in my local Home Bargains. These are 99p for a pack of 10, and these are huge. Now they're so comfy, they're so padded, and they're just really good, you know, for like obviously It's comfy on the pressure from like your scar and like the stitching and stuff. And it's also really absorbent, so it's really good for like your postpartum bleeding. So yeah, I recommend these. Like I said, they're really cheap, pack of 10. What more do you want? Now, when I use these, I will mention something that has been really helping me. I've been using this. So this is the 𝕾𝖆𝖘𝖍 Spritz for BITZ. Now this contains witch hazel, tea tree, lavender. These are all things that are like natural things that help aid healing. So what I do when I go to the toilet after I've used my jug, after I've dried myself off, I put on a new pad every time I go to the toilet. So I literally get one of these and I spray this on. Now you can keep this in the fridge to make it extra cool, so it's like extra relieving, but I just spray this on my pad like up and down and then just put my new pad on, and I swear to God, the relief this thing has is amazing. So I have heard, I'm pretty sure this is like an American thing, but I know people in England do it as well, or wherever, any postpartum people kind of do this, but you can create something called a padsicle. Now basically you just take a pad, you add some like lavender essential oil, witch hazel, tea tree oil, aloe vera gel. You could just put all that on a pad and then pop it in the freezer or the fridge, and then you pop it on as and when you need it, and it just provides instant relief. But this is literally the same thing in a bottle. Yeah, it's pricey. I think it's just under £20, but I swear to God, this is so convenient, and I take this everywhere with me. I just spray this on one of these and you're done. Now this doesn't just provide relief, like literally I do feel like it has helped with like the whole healing process, because a lot of these things have like antibacterial properties. I feel like since having the infection, this has really helped like just keep everything clean, and I'm healing loads better now. So yeah, I just think it really helps. So if you want to treat yourself to that, then treat yourself. If you want to get yourself that, then go for it. Another thing I want to mention is get some big knickers. Now big knickers are probably not the most attractive. Your partner or whoever, or even just yourself, you might think, Jesus Christ, why am I wearing these? But I swear to God, the bigger the knickers, the better. I've been wearing like girl boxers with like, so there's no seams like in the crease of your legs, because that's where my stitches are. And yeah, I've just found them really, really helpful. Now my knickers are huge, they're not attractive whatsoever. I don't even know how Neil is coping with me right now. But yeah, it's just, they're the best thing, so get yourself some big knickers. And the last thing I want to talk about is get yourself one of these. Now this is actually Neil's sister's. She's obviously gladly lent it me while I'm recovering, but this is like the handiest thing I've ever been given. So this is one of those neck things that you just put around your neck like when you're on holiday, like on a plane and stuff like that, to help like when you're travelling. But what I've been doing with this is sitting on it. So basically I have it like this on the settee or wherever I'm sat. Make sure my bum cheeks are on this area, and then your actual like your bits are like in this area here. Now it may seem a little bit of a silly idea, but let me tell you, this takes off the pressure from your stitches and down below so much. It is the best tip I could give you. Get yourself one of these and get sat on it. It just helps loads. So they are all my tips on helping you heal from an episiotomy. Like I said, I am 3 weeks postpartum tomorrow and I'm feeling much better. Whether that's because obviously the infection has gone and I'm now using all these things to help myself heal, I don't know, but literally these have been all helping me since like I have basically given birth. So if you have tried any of these or have any tips of your own for me, what I could like be given, then please let me know in the comments box down below. I would love to hear like your experiences, your tips. I'd just love to hear like how people are getting on if you've experienced something similar. And just know that if you have given birth recently and have had to have an episiotomy, or maybe the thought of an episiotomy scares you, because it did me before I gave birth. It was the one thing I didn't want and it was the one thing I had. Just know that it does get better and you will be fine. So if you've enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then please do, because I would really appreciate it. So yeah, that's it for today guys. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!